Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries for the month of March, including the last 2 weeks of February 2023. So Aries, we are in the sign of Pisces, which is the element of water, and you are in your 12th house. So the 12th house is the house of reflection. It's the house of where we really sort of reconnect with our spirituality. It may feel like for you, Aries, you just want to go underground for the next 4 weeks, which is fine. That goes hand in hand with the 12th house. It's the house of big intuition. It's the house of dreams as well, and messages coming through in dreams. So I'll just give a quick 10 shuffle and we'll get on with you, Aries. Energy around your reading for February, March is the Empress. So very much your card. The Emperor rules Aries, so very much a card of hard work, a lot of strategy and planning going into that hard work. Also an awful lot of discipline. So it's the card of the Emperor, and the Emperor is at the top of his game. So in order to get where you want to go, Aries, you've got to apply those attributes to your journey. So it takes a lot of input, really, and discipline and strategy and the smarts, obviously. So let's see where you are in your 12th house with the Emperor as the energy. And it's your card, so that's good. Where you are right now, we have the Two of Cups, so relationship, the soulmate card. There may be somebody right in your life at the moment that's just come in. You feel very connected to this person, and no better than now in your 12th house to be sort of connected to this person. There is a lesson that lies within this meeting of these souls, and more souls than minds, mind you, Aries, so whoever that is for you, and whatever lesson that's going to teach you. So a very nice card. It's just perfect. We don't know, you don't have time frames on these sort of things, but let's just see. That's where you are right now. Let's just see what's influenced that to happen. And we've got the Scorpio card of death. So big transformation coming your way, and I feel this person is really coming here or to help facilitate that transformation for you, Aries. So undergoing big change and transformation, but I'm feeling like you want that. It's at a time of your life, and nothing like having the Scorpio death card. Death doesn't mean death as we see it. It just means changing from one form into another. Sorry, this table creaks and I can't stop it. Okay, so big powerful death card, big transformation coming through. Remember, Aries, just to really use your intuition this month, not your brain. Okay, let's see what January, February brought about for you. And we had the end of a family curse, or the end of a difficult time for you, where it was just, yeah, a lot of bother. And that was Aquarius, and a lot of people found the Aquarius season was quite rough. It wasn't exactly a smooth flight, was it? It was very bumpy. Some people really reported to me that they really felt like they were losing their mind in a way. But obviously they didn't. But that's just sometimes the nature of Aquarius. It's a very far-reaching Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius is very much inventive. It's far-reaching. It wants to see what's out there beyond the beyond. So there you go with that one. So that's coming to an end at the end of the in short, actually, so we don't need to worry about that. That's going out, but just remember what you learnt. You got through that difficult time. We all did, but it was particularly bumpy, I must say. recent influences. And if something looks too good to be true, Aries, it is. So be very careful there. Just coming in to Pisces, we are now. We're in the 2nd or 3rd day as we speak. Yeah, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So take everything on board, but just be skeptical, and also use this transformation to kind of see what possibly this could have to do with whoever this reconnection or this connection with this other soul is. It's very interesting. The lesson. And we have the moon. So something's hidden from view, Aries. The moon's very much a nighttime, obviously, a nighttime icon. It governs dreams. It governs sort of like when we don't, how we are at night versus how we are in the day. So at night things take on a different sort of, you get a different perspective at night, obviously. It can sort of also, disturbances to the mind also can be where you're just sort of feeling a bit like, oh, what's going on? Or, you know, in the night when you get up and you can't really see properly, that can sort of disorient you. So there may be a bit of that for this next 4 weeks, but just plough your way through it, Aries. It's okay. Be careful of deceit and jealousy as well this month. Don't, you know, just try and sort of transform, use the transformative powers of this death card to sort of get through. And, you know, you won't see, by the time it comes to your birthday month in the middle of March, the 3rd week of March, you'll be able to see clearly. But at this time, in this 4 weeks, it might be a bit sort of, not murky, but just difficult to see the forest for the trees. It may be a bit sort of shadowish. But big cards here. Very intuitive to this card of the moon. Near future. And then just feeling a bit, you know, like, oh, I've got everything. There's really nothing wrong, but I'm just feeling a bit blah. 4 of Cups is just that transitory card where sometimes we just feel like, oh, you know, I should be more grateful for all this stuff I've got and, you know, first world problems kind of things. But there's just a bit of a dip in this sort of emotional life where you just feel like, oh, I don't really know what to do. An empty glass sort of thing. So whether it's time for you, whoever this person is that you've connected with, it's time for you to sort of, you know, commit to seeing where that takes you. You know, getting back into the relationship arena perhaps as well could be that kind of thing. So you need to sort of take that leap of faith as well, Aries. But it's definitely about that. And because you are in your 12th house, you might be like, oh, look, you know, I don't really feel like any of the above. I don't want to. That's okay. This doesn't last long. Okay, see what's happening that you're not realising. And we have the Devil. So feeling stuck. Now, you're not actually realising that this is going on. You might be feeling stuck. You might be sort of overindulging in one thing. We've all got something we overindulge in. It could be alcohol, it could be food, it could be gambling, it could be any of those things that we know are a bit taboo, you know, and we don't kind of really trumpet it from the rooftops that we do all this kind of behaviours. It's usually a bit hidden, but then you can get stuck in it and you need to sort of unstick yourself and just go, okay, I need to transform a little bit. And maybe the 12th house is a good time for you to just reflect on whatever that addiction or whatever that sort of thing that we all have something is, and just try and reorient that or just change it up a bit where you don't feel so, you know, what's that word, dependent on it. And that's the Devil. It can be like that. And it can even be too, Aries, it can be dependent on work. Some people, this is the card for Capricorn, and some Capricorns, they're just literally workaholics. That drives them 24/7. So whatever that means to you, it's a time to transform yourself, but it's also a time to transform, you know, your connections to other human beings on a soul level. Okay, let's see how others see you. Now, this will be interesting. Yeah, feeling a bit stuck there, the Five of Wands. Feeling a bit like all this stuff's going on, but you're just feeling a bit stuck. And you're like, oh my God, or held back. Or maybe somebody is holding you back. Maybe it's that relationship or that's whoever this person is, they might be holding you back there, Aries, or you just feel like you can't sort of get moving with this connection and this relationship. But then we've got the negative the feelings down here of the devil, so maybe that person might have a bit of a dependence on something. Just look into it and think about it in this next 4 weeks, because it could answer a few questions for you. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. The Ten of Cups, and that is, you know, the relationships, things going along really well, the happy marriage scenario, or, you know, maybe this is what you're sort of hoping for. Like most of us hope for a happy, healthy relationship where, you know, things sort of just go together well. But as we know, it's not as easy as it looks. So that's your hopes and dreams and your positive feelings. So let's just get through this month and see what it brings for you. And just, you've got some big cards here. So it'll be very interesting to see how you come out the other side when we get into your birthday month the end of next month. The outcome. The Lovers. So then May, June. This is the card for Gemini, actually, Aries. So May, June, there's some big decision coming through with a relationship. So once again, so maybe this is when you'll make a decision with this Two of Cups, with this relationship or not. But definitely May, June is sort of, this is where we're going to get the final outcome of the story. So try to remember that and keep that in mind. So you've got a few big cards, big transformation going on. So whatever it is that you wish to change about yourself, try sort of, you know, digging into that in this next 4 weeks, especially, and using your intuition above all else. Try not to let your human brain sort of take over. Okay, let's just have a quick look at your message. Energy. You are never alone or helpless. The force that guides the stars guides you too. Energy is more than just cultivating physical boundless energy. It is making the connection with the universal life force that motivates all creations in the universe and in you. Thanks so much for listening, Aries. I hope you have a really wonderful month.